Why is it that we keep attracting horrible partners over and over and over again? This was a question that I asked myself that actually sent me on the wildest, most amazing, most brilliant, and fascinating spiritual journey where I learned some key things that helped me heal and to break that pattern for good. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen Brown. I'm a spiritual and empowerment healer, author, and mentor. And I help people reset their inner world so that they can change their outer world. And today I want to talk to you about why is it that you keep attracting narcissistic type people, abusive people, people that take you for granted, don't treat you as a priority, and most definitely don't value you. There's a reason for all of this, okay? That right there should help your heart because I didn't know that. I was just going blind and kept attracting the same relationships over and over and over again. Different person, different scenarios within each relationship, but yet the bottom line was still the same. I was not being treated the way that I was treating them. And I was meeting all their needs and none of my needs were getting met. And there's a reason for this. The first thing that you need to understand is that you are the common denominator in all of your relationships. And if you are getting the same thing back over and over and over again, it's not because you're the cause. It doesn't mean you're to blame. It doesn't mean you're the bad guy. It simply means that you are the common denominator. We are energetic beings, and we are going to call relationships and experience to us that reflect our vibrational level. Wherever we are at on the spectrum of energy, we're going to attract equally to us. So we are attracting people that don't value us because guess what, brothers and sisters, you're not valuing yourself. And once we can learn to value ourselves is when we are going to lift that energetic frequency, and then we are going to attract somebody of equal vibration to us. There's one thing I heard a long, long time ago, and it was that everything in my life is happening for me, not to me, which means I was not the victim of these life circumstances, that somehow there was a lesson involved with them. And when I owned that within myself, I said, okay, I do believe in the universe. I do believe in God. I do believe in higher energy. I do believe in the law of reciprocal energy. I do believe that. So if things are happening for me, what is it that I'm supposed to be learning? And so I went within, I had an open heart, an open mind. I grabbed God, put it in the front seat with me, and together we went on this journey to figure out why this kept happening. And once I learned that people were just reflecting back to me how I was treating me, that was an absolute mind-blowing moment. And one that I still stick with to this day. I often look at my external circumstances. I look at my relationships. I look at my business. I look at everything that's happening in my life. And I say, what do I have going on inside of me that this is reflecting back to me? And guess what, brothers and sisters? Every single time I nail it. And this is what is so fascinating on the healing journey, is that things are not long hidden. It's just they're hidden for now. But when we want to be aware, when we want to heal, when we want to know why the belief all of this is going on, then guess what? Your answers are going to come. This is what free will is. If we're not asking for answers, then the universe will not impose those answers onto us. So one of my practices is that I talk to God all day long, every day, as much as possible when I'm thinking about it. Like I said, God's in the front seat with me. So everywhere I go, I'm like asking questions, asking for clarity, whatever it might be. And guess what? At some point, that answer will come, whether it's in that moment or a little bit later, depending on what I've got going on in my mind. If I'm overthinking at that time, or if I'm in fear at that time, I may not be able to access it, but at some point, it's going to come to me. And when I get that answer, I start implementing that in my life. Me learning that I was the common denominator was one of those moments, because that was a hateful thing that my second ex-husband said to me, who had narcissistic and addictive type tendencies and abusive behaviors. He had said to me in a hateful, mean way. But in a quiet moment one day, that came to me. You are the common denominator. And I asked myself, is this true? And it was. I was the common denominator. It was my energy that kept attracting these people to me. So guess what, y'all? We can heal this. That's the most fascinating and wonderful part of this entire thing, is that you're not stuck. This isn't the end of the line. There's not no more men or women out there for you. In fact, you probably haven't even met the person yet that is going to be your lifer, because you can't meet them on the level of energy that you are at. But when you do the work to heal, then you will become a vibrational match to the most beautiful and amazing partner. And I developed a course on this called the Self-Love to Soulmate Masterclass. It is a 6-week one-on-one course with me where you will get a recorded module every week and a workbook. And we will meet together one-on-one for an hour every single week to work through each thing. Let me tell you something, y'all. Every single person I've taken through this course has skyrocketed, and 90% of them have gone on to meet their forever love. The only 10% that hadn't had just decided that they were not ready to date. So if you're interested in looking into this, I also have it as a self-study course. You can find that right up here. Click on that. I will also have that in the description below. If you enjoyed what I threw down today, then I super hope that you give me a thanks by hitting a like. You can even hit the super thanks button below and donate something to my channel. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and everybody, y'all leave me a comment. I love your comments. Not only do I love them and I read every single one of them and respond as much as possible, it also alerts the YouTube algorithms to get my information more out into the world. So you are actually saying thank you to me and helping me on my business by commenting below. Until next time, everybody, remember, you have everything you need inside to heal. You are a self-healing badass.